Now, today's topic, I'd like to bring up a new subject that we have never discussed before in this channel. And this topic is in regards to capital. Now, when you hear the word capital, some words such as capitalism, which perhaps we'll discuss later, or capital as in what you can find in what we all have in our pockets, or wallets, what is that, our wallets, that may come to mind as in capital. But the word capital, in the sense in which I'd like to elaborate on, goes so much more beyond just dollar bills, so much beyond that. But before we get too deep into that, first off, when we think of capital, what do we use it for? Well, you can think of capital as you have something, you're holding on to something. Say you're playing a poker game. You have your cards in hand, and when you want to achieve something, you take some of that, one of those cards, or a number of those cards, and you place it out to achieve some objective. That much is true for the capital we're referring to in this video. Capital is deployed to achieve an objective that we have. Be something very basic as, I want a Coke, here's $1, give me a Coke. You're deploying capital. But going back to the poker example, you have your hand. Now the capital we're referring to, just like the cards have different values, and they have different values especially at different points of the game on whatever is on the table, the capital that we have, the many different types of capital, they have different values at different times. And there are many different types of capital, just as there are many different types of cards we have in a poker hand. And we need to use it strategically, just as we play our cards in a poker game strategically at specific times. So too with our capital, which the strategic part of it we can perhaps discuss in a different video. But in terms of this video here, our capital, the capital that we have, I'd like to bring up 4 specific types of capital, and perhaps again in a different video, as this would get far too long, we can discuss how to develop our capital. Now, the 4 types of capital that I'd like to bring up. The first type of capital that I'd like to bring up is our personal capital. Our personal capital, to put it very simply, our personal capital is, if we were thrown into the dark heart of Africa, say the Congo, butt naked, like the day we were born, anything that we have on us, up here in our heads, that is our personal capital. All the skills that you have, all the languages you may speak, anything, all your motor abilities, things you can do with your hands, your legs, your body, that is your personal capital. Now the second one that I can bring up is our emotional capital. Now emotional capital is, say you need to do something hard. They say that in the laws of physics, a body motion stays in motion. Well, it takes more energy to get something up and going first. Gets a piece of matter, not really a scientist, into motion. That takes more energy. It takes your emotional energy to get that going. From anything from going up and talking to that pretty girl, or getting up and exercising, or getting up in the morning to go to work. These all require emotional capital, emotional strength, in order to go out and get it done. That's very briefly emotional capital, but it goes beyond just what you have on the inside. The stuff, the reservoirs of energy that gets you up and going, doing things that you need, you know you need to get done. It's just you need to build up that momentum to get it done first. It goes beyond just what you have on the inside. It also goes with the people that are around you. The people that are around you that perhaps they encourage you to do what you yourself need to get done. Your cheerleaders, your mentors that advise you on you should do this and that, and encourage you to go forth and press forward towards that. Not really the advising part, scratch that, as that's for the next. But the people that encourage you to do the things you need to get done, that is also a part of your emotional capital. Now, speaking of the people that are around you, that encourage you to do the things that you need to get done, brings us to the third type of capital that I'd like to bring up. And that third type of capital is our social capital. Now, as we've discussed in previous videos, it's not what you know, it's who you know. We discussed that a few videos back, and we also discussed in that video, it goes beyond that. It goes to, it's not just who you know, it's how well do you know them. That's your social capital. Social capital where I know this person that can assist me if I'm in a time of need. It's all the contacts you have on your phone, where if you call, they'll pick up. If you needed a favor, you get something, get you out of a jam, or perhaps introduce you to the right person, give you that right opportunity in any aspect of your life. Not just in terms of career, but in terms of, say, I like that pretty girl. I want in my social circle to get an introduction, to have a chance to talk to her in a warm way, as the salesman would call it. So in your personal and in your career life as well. In terms of just making friends or just trying to earn new business or get a new job opportunity. The people that can assist you in that, beyond just going onto a computer and typing up accounting jobs in Reno, Nevada, it goes beyond that, beyond what you can do by yourself. It's the people that can help you out along the way. That is your social capital. Now the last capital, the capital that requires no need of introduction, is the stuff you have in your pocket, the stuff you have in your bank account. Because I'm here in Nigeria, it's this stuff here. No, you can see that. So this is your last type of capital, capital number 4, is your financial capital, like this. You know, in the States we have dollars, but I'm not in the States right now, these are Naira. So that is the final type of capital that, again, this is the type of capital that people think about. You can use this to invest in the stock market to get something that you want. You want more of this, so you invest it into the stocks with your intent being getting more of it in the end, or investing in a business, which again, you're trying to get more of this. But again, all these, the 3 other types of capital, the personal, the emotional, the social, they can also assist you indirectly to getting to where you want to go. I don't want to get too deep into it, just say, as we previously discussed with the third type of capital, social capital, someone helps you get a new job. Well, that job brings in more dollars. And therefore, your social capital brought you in financial capital. And these 4, you can mix and match them. You can deploy some of it, say, say you take this and you buy a book that gives you a new strategy on how to sell. Well, now you've increased your personal capital by giving up some of your financial capital, and that using that personal capital, what you know, your social skills, perhaps can earn you a new relationship, and therefore by deploying your personal capital, you can in turn increase your social capital. And in turn, before you actually pick up and make that call, you need to have a reservoir of emotional capital. Perhaps you've met people along the way, your social capital that are there to encourage you to go in the right direction. Again, they're all integrated. We can get deeper into it and how to develop them. But this is just a brief overview of these 4 different types of capital. The personal, the emotional, the social, and the financial. Again, let's get deeper into it in later videos, but for now, this is Kingston signing off.